Here in Phoenix, the roof is closed and the AC is pumping. It'll be Diamond Dynasty Season Series play here between. Into the box now, Jose Altuve. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. And underway from the desert as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken here for ball one. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot. From the stretch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Wainwright has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez is there, and he'll bring this one in. So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Trout makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And it's gone. At the plate, Nolan Arenado.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
First pitch on its way. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Back goes Martinez at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting seventh.
Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Good. 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for Soul. Second baseman.
Paxton has his sign. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 3-0 now. Duke Snider is on deck. And he finally gets the knuckle curve over for strike one. And that misses ball four. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one. Here comes the first pitch. Betts is on the move. Pitch inside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. One out, nobody on. Popped high in the air. Arenado is under it. 2 down. Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Judge is under it, and he makes. Here's Corey Seager. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Next to hit will be the pitcher, James Paxton, and we'll likely see him square around a bunt. Seager gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll make sure this stays foul down the line, and that becomes the first out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Throw goes to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short out.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Comes set, and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the right. Throw in time, and the side is returned. So digging in now, Bryce Harper set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Pulled toward right center field. Judge is under it. 1 out. Striding into the box, Marcus Spencer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's up and in for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off. Takes this the other way to right. Judge is there, 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in strides the familiar waddle of Pops, Willie Stargell. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Snyder is right there, 1 down. Now in the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Wainwright ready, the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond. And if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is now batting Kyle Schwarber, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Very high, 2-1. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. First offering on its way. This is hit high and deep out to left. Stanton looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Digging in, Jose Reyes. First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. 1 out, nobody on. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Seager right there. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Here's Mookie Betts. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Back in standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Runners on the move for second. This one's down to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. Hard ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Reyes isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He will score as they now trail by only 2. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it, and an underhanded throw is in. Here's Nolan Arenado as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set, and the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Arenado aboard here at first with nobody out. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Corey Seager is on deck. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Reyes onto the grass. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in, Corey Seager. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off. Hit out towards second. Scooped up, and he is out on the tag. Relay to first. Leading off the inning, Bryce Harper as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Settling in now, Marcus Spencer. Paxton comes set. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Harper running from first. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and in strides the familiar waddle of pops. Willie Stargell hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, and their runners at the corners now. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Now at the plate, Adam Wainwright. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this. So here now is the pitcher, James Paxton. Basically anything here will look better than what happened in his first at-bat, which ended in his striking out on a bunt attempt. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a flare out toward right center. In comes Snider, but he won't get there. It falls in. So striding in, Jose Altuve. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Drilled to the left side. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Freddie Freeman.
Ryan Butcher comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Here's big Aaron Judd. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. He'll throw home with it, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate, and that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize.
Got him looking. And leading off the inning, Jose Reyes. And they'll need him to get something going here. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here it comes on 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Paxton peers in. 2-1 on its way. Altuve at second. And that's the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. At third, Arenado. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now to the plate, Duke Snider. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Snider.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And that means J.D. Martinez gets to it with 2 outs as well.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and no strikes. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 3-1 to Martinez.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run. Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball that just misses inside. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Ready once again. Corey Seager comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Martinez, and they can't run it down. 0-1. Here it comes. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the shooter out. Ready for another chance. James Paxton. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Dale Murphy will grab a back to pinch hit. And he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Raisel Iglesias comes on now looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position. Trying to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Martinez looking up. Gone! Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Popped him up. Reyes ranging into the outfield, and that retires the side. Josh Hader enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Bryce Harper now. A fly out and a single for him so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want.
Nelson Cruz is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado's got it. And there's one down now. So coming to the plate, Marcus Spencer. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Bounce it to the left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Willie Stargell. Last time through was a base hit. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. And that retires the side. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's big Aaron Judge. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Left fielder,
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. 2 out, nobody on. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. A swing and a miss as he chased with. Striding in, Kyle. Mike Piazza is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
3-1 the count now. And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start. The home 7th. Raul Mondesi will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Dylan Betances comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Too high. 1-2. Piazza on at first. Nobody out. Fastball called. Strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And there's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he lays off again. Ball 3. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. And a neck-high fastball that time. And he misses 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Craig Kimbrell answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in a driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. And before a first pitch to the plate, he'll move to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone! It's a grand slam. Now at the plate, Marcus Spencer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Edwin Diaz takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Trout has to retreat to the track, but he... Wade Trinan enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in now, Nolan Arenado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On a line, that's a base hit. Long throw to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th. And he is in there. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was trying to be. It stayed high. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. At the plate, Edwin Diaz. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Curtis Granderson will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Now pitching.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Dribbled to the right side. Throw won't get him at first, an infield single, and it's 1st and 3rd now. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Piazza over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Freeman, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on. Fernando Rodney is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Striding in once again, Willie Stargell. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. There is Altuve, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Mike Piazza. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball, 1-0. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Trout is there, 2 gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Josh Hader. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Bouncer down the line. Freeman loves it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. They'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. High in the air into shallow left center. Giving chase is Snyder. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Lifted in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it. 2 down. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Popped him up. Piazza has a play. And that's the 3rd out. Striding in to start the 9th, Jose Reyes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Here's a pop-up now. Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1. Here's Mookie Betts. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Freeman is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. In now, Duke Snyder. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Ball 3. 3-0.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A little bouncer. The 0-2 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Stanton is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
For the home team, 8 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.